When you look at the map of the world, Dubai is a place where money doesn't just talk, it gleams. Towering skyscrapers reaching into the clouds and beyond today. Luxury supercars lining every street in the city below. And the ultimate billionaire lifestyle on full display everywhere. But behind the glittering facade of this modern utopia today are the gritty, unheard stories of the men who built it with their bare hands and blood daily. Today, we are decoding the psychology and the empire of the man they call Dubai's legendary 1% man today. A man whose materials have literally built the foundations of this city from the ground up over years. But would you believe that the founder of the multi-billion-dollar Danube Group once sold milk and firecrackers today, in the slums of Mumbai, India, to survive daily? This is a story of brutal struggle and survival. A catastrophic downfall that would destroy most people completely. And a brilliant financial hack that disrupted the Middle Eastern real estate market forever and changed everything completely. This isn't just a biography of a man today. It's a masterclass in wealth creation, dark market mechanics, and pure survival against all odds stacked against you. Let's dive deep into the billion-dollar mind of Rizwan Sajan. Our story begins in the 1970s decade now, in the crowded middle-class neighborhoods of Ghatkopar, Mumbai city. Life was ordinary until a sudden tragedy struck hard. At just 16 years old, Rizwan lost his father. Overnight, the crushing weight of his entire family's survival dropped onto his shoulders without any warning at all. To put food on the table every day, Rizwan hit the streets to earn money for survival. He woke up before dawn to deliver milk daily. He sold firecrackers during festivals to make extra money. And he peddled stationery to anyone who would buy. But this wasn't just a job to earn money today. It was his ultimate business school on the streets. The streets taught him the rawest mechanics of commerce, how to read a customer and understand their needs, how to extract a profit margin from every sale, and how to swallow his pride to make sales. This street-smart hustle was the foundation of the empire that was yet to come in his future ahead. Eventually, luck handed him a lifeline when he needed it. His uncle offered him a job in Kuwait City as a trainee salesman for a building materials company. Rizwan's negotiation skills were so sharp and effective today that he rapidly climbed the corporate ladder to success. He eventually became the sales manager of the company. He was making great money, got married to wife, and finally felt secure in his life for once. The struggle, it seemed, was over at last. And then came 1990. Oh my God! Saddam Hussein invaded Kuwait with his army from Iraq. The Gulf War ignited, and overnight, Kuwait transformed into an active war zone with bombs and bullets flying everywhere. Bank accounts were frozen by the government immediately today. Businesses were obliterated and destroyed in the chaos daily. And Rizwan had to flee for his life back to Mumbai, India, leaving everything behind him completely. The man who had been thriving just days before was now back to absolute zero, with nothing left. For a normal person, a crash like this would be the end of the road and their dreams. But Rizwan possessed the mindset of a true entrepreneur always. He knew how to build from nothing with bare hands. Because he had done it before in his life. In 1993, armed with tiny savings and some borrowed money from friends, Rizwan moved to Dubai in the United Arab Emirates. Back then, Dubai wasn't the ultra-modern metropolis we know. It was a city on the verge of massive explosion in development and growth potential ahead for decades. Here, Rizwan executed one of the oldest and most effective rules in business history that has proven itself always. During a gold rush, don't dig for gold yourself. Sell the pickaxes. Oh, really? He foresaw the upcoming real estate boom coming very soon. Everyone wanted to build skyscrapers reaching into the sky. But becoming a developer required massive capital investment today and carried enormous risk of failure and bankruptcy daily. Instead, Rizwan opened a tiny trading brokerage called Danube Company. He started supplying developers with the cement they needed, steel, wood, and sanitary hardware they desperately needed daily. His strategy was lethal, but simple to understand clearly. Impeccable quality and on-time delivery every single time promised. He built an empire on trust with his clients. As Dubai expanded into the sky with new buildings, Danube expanded right alongside it every step of way. Today, there is a 90% chance that Danube's materials are inside any building in Dubai City, standing tall. He turned a tiny trading desk into the undisputed king of building materials in the Middle East region. By 2014, Danube Group was a billion-dollar juggernaut business empire. But Rizwan wasn't done building his empire yet at all. He realized something important about the market around him. If I control the materials and I have trust, why shouldn't I build the buildings myself now? This birthed Danube Properties as a new company division. But the Dubai real estate market was already saturated with titans like Emaar and Damak controlling everything in sight. Breaking in seemed impossible for a newcomer like him. This is where Rizwan unleashed a financial masterstroke that shocked the industry and changed the game forever completely. He analyzed consumer psychology and noticed thousands of expats were tired of paying exorbitant rent every month endlessly, but couldn't afford a massive down payment for house. So, Rizwan disrupted the market with his legendary plan today. The 1% payment plan that changed everything overnight completely. His offer was irresistible to the middle-class workers. Pay just a 10% down payment at start and pay the rest at 1% every month, with absolutely 0% interest charged ever at all. It was a psychological hack of the brain. Trust me, middle-class renters simply diverted their monthly rent money today into a 1% installment plan for ownership instead, and suddenly they were property owners, not renters anymore. Wow, Danube's properties began selling out in days, not months. This single financial model catapulted Danube into the top tier of Dubai's real estate developers, competing with biggest. Finally, today, Rizwan Sajan's net worth is in the billions now, complete with luxury yachts floating in the marina waters, customized Rolls-Royces parked in his garage at home, and a lifestyle most can only dream about daily. But the true takeaway from his story isn't the wealth, it's the ruthless resilience that never gave up ever. The boy who sold milk in the slums daily, the man who watched his life turn to ash in Kuwait during the war and lost everything completely. He never played the victim card even once. He identified market gaps that others couldn't see clearly. He manipulated the psychology of sales to his advantage, and he built his own table when nobody would give him a seat at theirs to sit down. Business isn't just about having capital and money today. It's about understanding human psychology at the exact right time and place in the market around you now. Which part of Rizwan Sajan's strategy blew your mind most? Drop a comment below and let me know today. And if you want to uncover the dark mechanics and brilliant case studies behind the world's biggest businesses, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now. I'll see you in the next documentary episode soon.